Good evening, family. How's everybody doing today on this Thursday? Hopefully everybody's doing wonderfully blessed. Had a great day. Most importantly, you had a safe day chilling wherever you're at in this magnificent world that we live in. This is your boy, Jaime G. I'm the guy that brings developing and breaking news in the Wild Wild West of crypto land. Guys, on my channel, I bring you Doge and overall crypto news to keep you guys up on game, up on current events, so you guys do not get left behind. Like I always say, I'm trying to get me, my subscribers, and my viewers to be crypto millionaires, baby, in a couple years, hopefully, right? Because it does take time, right? Anyways, none of this is ever financial advice, guys. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, we're going to get into a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now, if you guys are ready, without further ado, let's just dive right into the content. All right, guys, Bitcoin sitting at 44,282 or 42 cents. It is down 3.40% for the day. Not too bad, guys. It needed a breather. It needs to consolidate, right? It needs to consolidate before it continues to push up, right? It's always a good thing for any asset to retrace, pull back, and consolidate, right? So it can continue to do higher highs. But anyways, guys, considering we had this crypto tax thrown into the infrastructure bill, Bitcoin and the overall crypto markets are still doing good. We've been pumping, guys, for quite some time now. So it's good and it's healthy for the overall markets to take a breather. All right, guys, enough of Bitcoin. We'll get into a little bit of Bitcoin news here in a little bit. Let's dive into Dogecoin right now. Guys, we're currently at 26 cents right now, guys. Excuse me. And we had a 24-hour low of 25 cents and a 24-hour high of 29 cents, guys. Earlier today, we were at 29 cents, almost testing that level of resistance, guys. We'll get into resistance and support here in a minute. But just close, almost, guys. We're getting closer and closer to breaking that resistance. All right, guys, our market cap is still at 34.48 billion. That is still looking good. Volume has gone up 1 billion, guys. Yesterday we were at 4 billion. Today we're at 5.22 billion dollars. So that is a good thing, right, guys? All right, enough of the stats. Now let's just briefly dive into the charts here before we get into some fundamentals here. All right, come on, where you at? All right, hold on, guys. All right, guys, so we're looking at the daily chart. That's what I like to look at. This is the daily chart when I look at the chart. All right, guys, so obviously you see the red line down below. That is the 50-day moving average. That is our level of resistance, guys. Right now it is sitting at it's about 0.2250. So for me, that's 22 cents. I mean, you could round it off to 23, I guess, if you like. So I'm gonna say it's still, in my opinion, I'm gonna say 22 cents. Okay, guys, so it's technically it's at 0.2250. In my opinion, that's 22 cents. So that's what I'm calling support, and that's the 50-day moving average. Now, our resistance, guys, is the 100-day moving average. As you can see, the red line on top. You can see yesterday, guys, we just about almost touched it. We almost tested it, guys. So that's a good thing, right? Because anytime you test your resistance, the more and more you test it, the weaker and weaker it gets, and then therefore the price of Doge could penetrate through it and continue to push up to the moon. Well, all right, guys, resistance is at 30 cents, and that is the 100-day moving average. Okay, so that is the key takeaway of this. Its support is at 22 cents, 50-day moving average, and resistance is at the 100-day moving average. All right, guys, now that's pretty much all I had for you guys on the charts. I was gonna draw the bull flag and all of that, guys, but I didn't want to get all crazy technical, so that's all I had. All right, now let's dive into some fundamentals here, guys. Now, I know I talked about this the other day, guys, but it's very important. I wanted to touch on it some more, give you some statistics, right, on this. Now, it says DOGECOIN Go mobile game allows players to earn Dogecoin. Now, the reason why I want to reiterate and talk on this, guys, because this is huge. I don't think a lot of people understand how huge this is for Dogecoin. To get their feet in the gaming and the augmented reality is huge. It's a huge step, guys, for adoption for Dogecoin. You know what I mean? This is huge, man. All right, so let's get into the article, and then we'll get into some statistics that I got for you guys. It says, following this year's hype toward the meme-based digital currency Dogecoin, a team of developers revealed the launch of an augmented reality mobile game called Dogecoin Go, similar to AR game Pokemon Go. Players catch virtual characters dubbed Dogemons, and while characters level up, they can earn Dogecoin for rewards. Now, guys, I really didn't know much about augmentation reality, right? So, you know, I looked it up and to see what the statistics were, how much money is made. Guys, did you guys know in the augmented reality in the year 2020, it was a 17.67 billion market, right? Just in 2020. Okay, now in 2021, right? They're calling it by the end of this year to be at $26.75 billion, right, guys? That is an increase of $9 billion in 1 year. That's huge. Now just think about that, about Dogecoin, how much publicity it can get and how much its name will get out there being on this. How many people are into games, guys? I have kids. All three of my kids, right, are into gaming. They're into Fortnite and Minecraft and so on and so forth, right? So that's what it is for the generation of the millennials and the Gen Z and the, whatever all the names are that are under me, right, guys? The point I'm making is they're all into gaming. Look at Axie Infinity, guys. It blew up huge, right? And it is like augmented reality as well. So the point I'm making is there is so much money to be made for Dogecoin and for us Dogecoin holders, right? Because if Doge goes up, then our accounts go up as well. So now they're talking about by 2028, get this number, it should be up. The industry should be worth $340.16 billion by 2028, guys. 340.16 billion. That is huge. They're calling for a growth rate of 43.8% per year. So every year it's going to grow 43.8%. That is huge, guys. And it's growing in the billions, okay? Not in thousands or millions. It's growing in the billions. 43%, 43.8% per year. That is huge market, guys, for Dogecoin to just get a little piece of that pie. You know what I'm saying? Now it says catching Dogimon and earning Doge. There is a new mobile phone video game that leverages augmented reality, AR, and the crypto asset Dogecoin. The crypto community caught a whiff of the Dogimon Go game last month when the project's official Twitter page started tweeting about the new game. I didn't even know about this, guys, until a couple days ago when I briefly touched on it, right? I didn't really get into it too much. I just kind of read the article, but today I wanted to give you some statistics and get a little bit more deeper into it, right? So you guys can have a better understanding on how big this is. It says the developers of the AR mobile game recently revealed that the game has been launched for iOS devices and Android application. Android application is currently being constructed. The project's website welcomes visitors the game and also including a map of the AR playing field. The web portal Dogimon.com says start now and catch your first Dogimon. Combine the player's experience with your favorite Dogimons. Start catching Dogimons today, and if you're a great trainer, you can find cryptocurrencies as prey among other Dogimons. The Dogimons are waiting for you. Start now and catch them all. Guys, this is huge too. Like I said, 'cause you're playing a video game. Who doesn't like playing video games? I do. Not as much as my kids, right? But I like playing games. But if I'm going to be winning some Doge in the process, winning some Doge, shoot, I'm going to try playing this game. I'm winning me some free Doge. You know what I mean? Make some money while you're playing a game. That is huge, guys. I'm going to actually tell my kids to play it, right? So they can win me some Dogecoin. All right, it says privacy concerns in Dogimon's advertising paradise. It says the application on the Apple App Store shows the game was developed by a programmer named Shimi Suarez. The website explains that the game was produced by a team called Frozen Limited, and the website hosts a video trailer of the game as well. You can go to Dogimon.com, Dogimon.com, guys, and you can go look it up and go check out the platform for you guys yourself if you want to. It says some people may choose not to play the game due to privacy concerns, but to register to play requires either a Google account, Facebook account, or the option to leverage an Apple ID. Pokemon Go also requires one of these accounts to play the AR game. Once a player gets the game going, they are allowed to customize their trainer's avatar. This sounds kind of cool, guys. It says Dogimon's game doesn't have any reviews or ratings due to the fact that it is so new. While the graphics on Pokemon Go are better, the Pokemon game doesn't offer in-game cryptocurrency rewards. Exactly, that's huge, guys. You know what I mean? Even though it's not, maybe it's not looking as cool as Pokemon Go, but you're winning some Dogecoin in the process of playing a video game. That is huge, right? It says on the Dogimon Go web portal, the developers say that the game can be an advertisement paradise for those who want their project token/coin advertised within the augmented reality map. Well, guys, you can actually play a game, make some Dogecoin, and then you can also advertise your product on this. This is win-win-win situation. That is huge, guys. That's very smart of them. Then it goes on to say, while people with Android devices don't have the ability to leverage the Google Play Store, the devs have created a direct download APK for those who can't wait. All right, guys, like I said, this is huge, man. I wanted to briefly, like I said, touch on this game again, right? Because that's the way the world's going, man. You know what I mean? Digital currency, gaming is a huge market, right, guys? And just alone in AR, like I said, 17.67 was made last year. This year, by the end of this year, they're calling for 26.75 billion. And then by 2028, 340 billion. That is huge numbers, guys. Huge numbers. And if Dogecoin, you know what I mean, is getting their feet wet in this as well, that's a major positive catalyst for Doge, guys. All right, guys. Now, let's get into some more news here that I had. This is some positive stuff here too, right? It's talking about, it says Doge price and analysts, Dogecoin attempts to break major resistance zone. Will bulls push it past 30 cents? And that is where our current resistance is, guys, at 30 cents. It says Doge price has been fairly slow compared to its performance in the beginning of the year, even though it has revived nearly 77% from its low. You would expect a stronger move to occur sooner or later. The overall cryptocurrency market has been surging the last week, and Doge price may just be one of the last to go. It says much of Doge's previously rally was fueled from hype and social media influencing, so we do have to question the use case and stability of the coin that was driven up mostly by hype and the culture. Throughout the past 3 weeks, Doge has been trading within an ascending trend, channel. Each time price hit a trend, Doge got sent to the opposite of the channel. Just over the past day, price experienced one of these rejections at the top trend. Says for Doge to fully go parabolic, it must break over the top trend, along with the major resistance zone that has held price down for over a month. This zone is from the 26 to 28 cents, and if bulls manage to hold this area, price will likely hit the two targets that are shown. It's sitting, then it gives you the chart right here, guys, right? It says Doge price, this is on the 4-hour chart, right? Then it gives you a breakdown, right? I know I showed you guys on the channel here on how we were breaking up, right? When I did it on my videos a couple days ago, right? So they're pretty much calling for the same thing as well. All right, now it says, in a more short-term view, we can see a trend line that has respected since August 7th. In this case, bears rejected Doge from its current resistance price. It says, from its current resistance, price may fall below this short-term trend line, would likely confirm a fall to a minimum. The major support found at around 23 cents, along with the short-term trend lines, the 500 moving day average. This moving average has resistance for nearly 2 months, and price has just held its support over the last day. A break below this moving average along the short-term trend line will surely send Doge back under 25 cents. Support will be found from 22 to 23 cents. Like I said, guys, support is at that 50-day moving average, which is at 0.2250. In my opinion, that is 22 cents. It says, while looking at this RSI, we can see a slight bearish divergence has formed. This occurs when price creates a higher high and its strength creates a lower high. This just occurred and may be a trigger for strength to break below the 50 value. The MACD has been fairly flat the last few days, which shows a larger move is on the horizon. If the historic ticks red, this may confirm a short-term downtrend in place for Doge. And then it says Doge intraday analyst, right? And then trend bullish, volatility high, support at 25, resistance 26. Okay, well, I beg to differ on that resistance and support, guys. Like I said, to me, resistance is at 30 cents. That's the 100-day moving average, and support is at 22 at the 50-day moving average. And we've been trading pretty tight, and I truly think we're just consolidating, which is healthy. And I think we are going to continue to break up, you know what I mean? Because we have so many bullish technicals. We broke out of the descending triangle on July 21st to the upside. We broke 2 levels of resistance, the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, right, guys? We just about touched the resistance at the 100-day moving average at 30 cents when we're at 29 cents today, right? This close. So I think we're getting prime and ready for another breakout. Last time I said that, we broke up to the upside, right? It took about 2 weeks, but we did it nonetheless. All right, guys, this is what your boy Hamid G had for you on this Thursday evening. Hopefully it was not too long. Hopefully it was informative, useful, and insightful. If it was, please consider to like and subscribe. I appreciate the love if you do. If not, I appreciate you coming by anyways. You guys stay safe and stay blessed until tomorrow. Peace.